Hi everybody. This is just going to be a short video just talking about some random topics and giving you some updates and everything. First off, I wanted to give shout outs. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I now have almost 250 subscribers, which is freaking awesome. I never thought that I would get anywhere near that much interest in my channel when I first started it up. I figured, I'd be lucky if I got 50 people who were interested in what I had to say. But thank you guys very much. I really appreciate it. It really kind of gives me the motivation to continue doing these, because it is if you saw Ivan Mike's This Ain't Easy Kids video, it really does. I mean, it's a time-consuming process, especially for me, because I'm kind of a more of a stream of consciousness guy. I don't write a whole lot of notes. I maybe take some little notes about how I want to structure a video, but I don't like fully write out a script or anything, just because I like the improvisational nature of doing these just off the top of my head, and just going with the flow and just keeping that natural kind of organic energy going. So sometimes it takes me 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times to record a video to where I'm happy with it. So, but anyway, I appreciate your interest. I appreciate you guys linking up with me and watching my videos and leaving me comments and sending me suggestions for reviews and stuff. So very awesome. Thank you much. I also wanted to give attention to a bunch of the other YouTubers who have been really active lately and I've been really engaged with. Seems like the whole YouTube community has been really energetic right now. And so that's kind of exciting. It's kind of motivated me to record videos more frequently. But Azric83, of course, has been doing a whole lot of stuff, and he's got a lot of interesting things to say, and has prompted a lot of responses from me. And Woodwad started a new channel, and he's got a whole lot of videos rolling out and talking about a lot of interesting and pretty deep topics. So definitely go check him out. Tetsubo has been doing, rolling along with his thing as always. Of course, I subscribe to Ivan Mike, who I just plugged a little while ago, and his talking about his D&D. And Samwise7 and Wolf3118. And a whole bunch of other people. I'm sure I'm leaving people out. Gentleman Gamer's been coming back, doing more videos again. And so it's just a lot of energy going on. I'm going to try to put as many links to these guys in the dungeon as I can, because they're worth checking out. If you guys aren't subscribed to them, I highly recommend it. So anyways, on with the show. I'm going to talk about some of my recent acquisitions in terms of gaming. In my showcase video, my RPG showcase, I kind of was talking about how I picked up for Warhammer 3rd Edition the core set and the Adventurer's Toolkit, and that was about as far as I'd gotten with it. And I'd gotten to the point where it was just kind of, going to be too expensive to continue investing into it, and I like Warhammer 2nd Edition, and I already have a lot of that material. And so I just kind of basically made the decision that I wasn't really going to continue into the 3rd Edition game line. Well, I found a deal that I couldn't refuse. I found the entire, all of the supplements that have been released for 3rd Edition up before Witch's Song, so it didn't include Witch's Song, for a ridiculously low price, and I just couldn't pass that opportunity. So I splurged, and I ended up picking up the entirety. I'm just going to show you the books for, the supplements I picked up. I'm not going to show you all the cards and fiddly bits, because that would take forever. But so I picked up the GM's Toolkit. This was all like as one lot, basically, which is why I got them for so cheap. But so GM's Toolkit, which comes with the book, and it comes with the GM screen, which I'll just kind of quickly show you guys here. The art and stuff on it. It's actually pretty cool. It's really sturdy, and it seems like it'll be pretty useful at the table. It is a portrait GM screen, and I'm not particularly fond of portrait screens after companies have started releasing landscapes. So that's one of my issues with it. But it's very sturdy, and you can also see that, like Azric was talking about, it's one of those M screens, but because of the way it's designed and the flexibility of it, and because it's so sturdy, it's not one of those screens that will naturally kind of wind its way back into the GM space. So that's kind of cool. Even though it's an M screen, it's not really that problematic. Picked up Winds of Magic, which also comes with the Liber Mutatis, which is the Book of Mutations, and the Book of Tzeentch. And and Signs of Faith, which is the Divine book, and which comes with Liber Infectus, the Book of Plagues, and Nurgle. And then also the 2 adventure supplements that they've released thus far, with the exception of Witch's Song, which just came out, which is The Gathering Storm and The Edge of Night. And I've not read either of these adventures yet. I don't really, so I can't form any opinions on them. But when I do, I think I'm probably going to post a video response, just with my initial thoughts. And I also picked up at ridiculously low prices because of a Groundhog's Day sale at Lulu. I think it was Lulu.com. Masks of Nyarlathotep. Chaosium just recently reprinted this, and it's one that I've never actually owned. And so I thought, hey, for cents on the dollar, I might as well go ahead and pick a copy of it up and keep that in my collection. So that was pretty cool. That was a cool find. And also, I had pre-ordered and finally just received the other day my copy of Mutants and Masterminds 3rd edition Hero's Handbook. Very excited about this. I picked up the print plus PDF bundle when I bought it, when I pre-ordered from Green Ronin. So I've actually been poring over this quite a bit. Plus, I had purchased the PDF of DC Adventures, which uses the identical game system to 3rd edition Mutants and Masterminds. So I'm already pretty familiar with the game and the rules on the whole. But I'm glad to finally actually have a hard copy of this book in my hands. And I didn't know this. This is for reference purposes. This is my 2nd edition Mutants and Masterminds, but I didn't know that actually they were going to print it in different dimensions. Just to kind of give you a comparison, you can see it's not an 8.5 by 11. It's more like a 7 by 11 or something like that. About the same thickness as the 2nd edition. I love 3rd edition. I think I'm going to give you guys a video on my background with Mutants and Masterminds probably next, just to kind of get you to understand where I'm coming at with it. I started back in 1st edition. Mutants and Masterminds for me has proven to be one of those rare licenses that has genuinely and almost universally gotten better in every conceivable way with every edition. 2nd edition was a vast improvement on 1st edition, and in my personal perspective, 3rd edition is a vast improvement on 2nd edition, which I thought was going to be really tough to top 2nd edition. So, anyway, I'll come back and I'll talk about that in a minute. And I hope you guys have a good day, and thanks again for everyone who's subscribed to me.